aside from sourcing, there are many tasks in your Amazon business that you need to manage. Now in this video today, I'm going to share with you what are the admin tasks you should be thinking about and what I'm doing in my business. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson, and I've been selling on Amazon now doing online arbitrage for the last 5 years. Now in the UK, I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, check this out. And in the USA, I'm a 6-figure Amazon seller, check this out. Now hopefully in the near future, I'm going to be expanding into another marketplace, and if you're interested in learning how I've done it and what I'm doing on my journey, do make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. First things first, number one, I'm going to talk about what is an administration task within your Amazon business. Number two, I'm going to talk about what are the admin tasks you should be thinking about in that Amazon business. Finally, number three, I'll share some top tips for you and something to consider about. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, number one, let's go through what is an admin task in your Amazon business. Well, basically within your business, you've got, should you say, administrator or administration tasks that need to be done. And these are all the tasks in your business which are outside the scope of sourcing and purchasing. Generally speaking, these are tasks that are going to be scheduled to be done in order to keep on top of the operations of your Amazon business. Maybe they might include things like inventory management, tracking of shipments, accounting, and so much more. Now, when growing your Amazon business, you are working to scale up your revenue and ultimately your profit through sourcing and purchasing more deals. Now, if you're doing online arbitrage model, or say wholesale or even retail, buy low online and sell high on Amazon, there are going to be certain tasks that you're going to need to do for every purchase you make. Now, these include things like adding to the listing, maybe fetching invoices, tracking your shipments from the supplier to your prep center, managing that prep center, make sure it gets shipped to Amazon. Now, even aside from this, you're going to have things like the accounting side, like cash flow, P&Ls, balance sheets. There is so much to think about. Now, in my Amazon business, I have admin VAs. I actually have quite a number of admin VAs now with me, or who do all these tasks within my admin business. But as my Amazon business has grown, these admin tasks have become a lot of work that we've had to do, to the point whereby not only have I had 1, 2, some of them have now got 3 admin VAs in each business to help support the operations. Now, always remember that you need to know what all of your admin tasks are within your Amazon business, because when you or even your team make an error or miss something in your business, you're going to have to spot that and get the business back on track. If not, it's going to lead to huge problems, potentially your account being suspended and maybe losing it, which is definitely not something you want to do, or potentially losing money, profitability. Now, I had this experience within, should say, my Amazon USA business, whereby, for example, one time my admin VA forgot to pay or arrange the payment for the prep center we use. The net result was that the prep center didn't ship any stock, and as a result, we didn't get our stock into Amazon, and it caused a big problem in regards to, should we say, managing our inventory flow. Now, my admin, should we say, VAs have a lot of tasks, and they may not be popular. They're not really like revenue generating, but they facilitate the generation of revenue, but directly not revenue generating. And most sellers I know as well don't really like doing this. They'd rather focus on growing, buying, selling, growing the business rather than doing the administration. I really understand that, but it is a super important point and a very important aspect of the business that we have to know. If you're not in control of your administration tasks, you can potentially lose the account, you can potentially lose money, you can become unprofitable, and actually the revenue that you're making doesn't convert into profit, and as a result, that's causing you real problems, which is a very common thing I do see. So we as business owners, and obviously if you've got admin VAs, they need to be knowing what tasks they should be doing to make sure that your business is on track and generating reports to keep you on track. Question for you, how are you managing your admin tasks? Are you doing it yourself? Have you got an admin VA? Are you thinking about getting an admin VA? Let me know. I'm just interested to know where we're all at in our business and how we do it. Or perhaps maybe you're struggling and it's something in an area that you probably know you should focus on. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, this leads me nicely on to my second chapter, which is what are the admin tasks in your Amazon business? There are lots of admin tasks in an Amazon business that need to be done, and it does depend, varying on, should we say, the size and also the scope of your Amazon business and also the business model that you're doing. Now, what I'll do with you now is I'll share with you the most common important admin tasks that we do within our business based on my experience and also what I've learned from other Amazon sellers. First things first, number one, inventory management. Now, inventory management is hard, I won't deny that, and it can be complicated, and there's a lot of moving parts. This is an admin task, includes things like shipment reconciliation in Amazon Seller Central, filing cases if there's discrepancy in your shipments with Amazon warehouses. Super common. Also as well, end of month stock control. For us, we take full end of month stock takes every month. Why? Because we understand stock does go missing. And if we don't do that, our P&L is lying to us because we're accounting for stock we don't really have. So we have to do stock control every single month. Also to analyze the performance of the flow of our inventory every single month. Now, the second one we look at is shipment tracking. Now, shipment tracking is super important in regards to tracking the status of your shipments that you purchase into your warehouse and then also getting into Amazon. If you are using a prep center, you're going to have two kinds of shipment tracking. First is that tracking coming from your supplier to the prep center, and then number two is the tracking from your prep center going into Amazon. Now, also remember, to make sure those shippings are on track and the discrepancies, and again, that could be losses. This leads me nicely onto the third one: external communications. Now, you're going to need to talk to people outside of Amazon or outside of your Amazon business. This is going to be Amazon themselves, but also multiple suppliers and your prep center. How do you build rapport when you've got a problem with your prep center or something's going on? It's going to be that relationship that you built that's going to either get that stock moved today or next week. Make sure you're flexible with your platforms of communication. My team are going to be using things like simple things: emails, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, phone calls. They've got to have the ability to call. My team are in the Philippines. Can they get on the phone and call the suppliers? Does it look like it's coming from the Philippines, or does it look like it's coming from England? Another important point, something to really think about. Now, the fourth one: Seller Central Account Management. Now, your Seller Central Account Management is probably one of the most key important parts. It's your battleground in the Amazon game. Now, there are many things that are happening in your Amazon Seller Central account that you need to manage on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. It includes things like IPI scores, stranded inventory, customer messages, getting ungated. These are things you always want to be on top of, checking every single day, and to maintain that good account health. Lose that account health, you lose your Amazon account. Can't sell, you can't create a new one, it's not allowed. Now, leads me on to the fifth one: accounting. Now, there's certain areas within our Amazon business which, should we say, relate to accounting. Don't get me wrong, every Amazon seller needs an accountant or accounting within their Amazon business at some point. A lot of these accounting tasks might be administration. You've got to make sure that your accounting software is up to date with the right transactions. Number two is the fact that you've got, should we say, all your balance sheet created, your profit and loss and your cash flow is managed correctly. Get that wrong and your business will be in a struggle. But if you've got a team of VAs, you need to make sure you get paid on time, every time. If you're not doing that, my God, they're not going to be lasting very long. Now, obviously, making sure you're focusing on the right numbers every single day, week. Missing those numbers means your business can go off track. If it goes off track, you're going to be losing money. And in our game, with the margins we operate at, going off track can cause you big, big problems. And I know a lot of sellers who thought they were making money when they really weren't. Be careful. Now, the sixth one, I'll talk about documentation. Now, there are going to be certain documents you need to have within your Amazon business: invoices, accounting, of course, but also as well, getting, should we say, those invoices to suppliers when you're getting IP complaints, declaration of conformity. These things take time. They're not really revenue generating, but they're administration tasks that we've got to do. Bottom line is those tasks need to be fetched as early as possible to avoid delays in your Amazon business, because your products might not be on sale because of it. Top thoughts there. Right, today I'm talking about, should we say, administration tasks. And the one thing which I will say is, in my business, I've got 3 companies now, 2 Amazon businesses and FastTrackFBA, and also US and UK Amazon businesses. I think we've got 6, maybe 7 administration VAs. Why? There is a lot of administration. And why do we have so many? You might not think, hey, I don't need that. The simple answer is the fact that I want my operations people focusing on operations. That generates the revenue. That makes the profit, and in every single minute they are not focusing their skill, their time, their energy on operations, drive the profit and drive the revenue, it's time wasted. These guys are expensive. They've learned sourcing, purchasing, how to work with it. If they are not spending that time focusing on that, then we're just losing money. We really are. So that's why I have such a team. And the one thing I try to say for you is, you understand, like me, that that's an important part. If you want to grow this business, you need experts in different areas of your business. People you can rely on, not people who are multitasking, people who are experts in it. And you too will probably want an administration VA. Now, let me introduce you to the FastTrackFBA Administration VA program. This is whereby we find, hire, and train a virtual assistant to be an administration VA within your company, and we'll support them for 12 weeks. They will go through the training that we have created, which documents every single process we have in my own business, how we do it US and UK side, all the systems. We're talking about inventory management here, we're talking about accounting. You're going to get your balance sheets, your P&Ls, everything up to date. My team, they work directly with my accountants, my prep centers, they do it all. They allow me to focus on growing the business, being an owner, not an operator. And also as well, on top of that, your VA, if you do get them through us, they're going to be trained by my own team. They'll have access to my team to ask the right questions for when you have problems. You are going to get that support that we have, that we've developed through the years of experience we've got. If you are interested in getting one and you want to have a free 30-minute consultation call to see if it's going to help, check out the link down below. It's the FastTrackFBA VA Admin Academy. Trust me, I think you're going to love it. Right, this leads me nicely on to my third top tips. Now, what do I recommend for you? So first things first, schedule your tasks. Being organized is super important in your Amazon business. Now, what can you do? Well, in our business, we have weekly, monthly, daily, should we say, tasks that need to be done, even yearly tasks and quarterly tasks that we get done within our Amazon business. Now, by doing this, it's going to make sure that every aspect, every T is crossed, every I is dotted. It's going to really make sure that we are on point and everything's being done to make sure our Amazon business is operating at peak efficiency, growing that revenue and profit. Now, second thing, I really recommend build a team. Look, at the end of the day, if you have a business which you are doing, what have you got? You've just got a very big job. That's it. You need a team. A team is a business. Doing it yourself isn't. Now let's admit it, you can't do all of these admin tasks on your own. And at the end of the day, even doing the admin tasks, you're detracting from growing your business, making the profit. My God, you earn more per hour finding products and selling them than you do doing the admin tasks. So by having that team is so important. An admin VA can help you. FastTrackFBA, we provide this to our customers, our things, and we fully support you. So that 12-week support window is going to help you grow. My Amazon business, and I mentioned it before, in the USA, we've got 2, in the UK, we've got 3, and on my FastTrackFBA, I've got 1, that's 6 admin VAs, I think. We have them. We do weekly calls with my admin VAs. They can report to me everything that's going on. I talk to them about the accounts, what's happening. We can answer the questions. We get payroll done. We get cash flow. We get P&Ls. We get stock reports, variance versus actual. We see the losses, and we see this every single month. These things change the game. And also as well, what do? They give me clarity. And at the end of the day, that clarity in my business, where I'm at, how much profit I'm making, that gives me the confidence to continue to invest and grow in my business. I know exactly where I am. If I didn't know where I was, I'd be uncertain. And that would cause me sleepless nights. But right now, I can sleep very well because I know my business is profitable and I know where we're at. Now, what I will say is that the admin tasks can be an endless, thankless task in your Amazon business. And if you want to know all of the scheduled tasks in my Amazon business, what I'll do is I'll leave a video around here on what are the daily things or things I do in my Amazon business, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Check that out. I think you're going to love it. Now, hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, well, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. But for myself, Thomas Parkinson, and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.